Mga bagong kaalaman sa siyensya at teknolohiya. Alamin sa programang Pinoy Scientist. Tuwing linggo, alas 5 ng hapon hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Pinoy Scientist. KBP Best Science and Technology Radio Program. Pinoy Scientist. Dito sa Radyo Agila.
Happy Sunday! Today is August 6th. Time is 5 p.m. Ako si Dr. Guido David, joined by my lovely co-host, si Dr. JD.
Talaga.
Ikaw talaga.
Gusto
Ito,
lang ako, kaya ka dyan lovely.
August na. Nagulat ako na magpasok, ang daming mga pangalan. Pero marami tayong guests today. Papakilala natin sila later. So, happy Sunday again. This is Pinoy Scientist, Octa Hour on Pinoy Scientist, 5:01 p.m. Doc JD, kumusta na? May mga gusto ka bang batiin?
Oo naman, Doc Guido, babatiin ko. Siyempre, yung aking mga nananalo, no? So, unahin ko na yung mga nananalo. Sa atin pong Salitang Tagalog, Balikan para Di Malimot. At ito pong buwan ng Agosto ay buwan ng ating sariling wika. Kaya, special din ang buwan na ito, Doc Guido, para sa pagpapalinang, no? O pagpapayabong ng ating sariling wika. At ito po ang mga nananalo, patuloy pa rin ang ating laro. Rosemary Baldeo, Arlene Castillo, Demet Quasay, Angelito Galang, Gilbert Yanco, Deity Salbosa at Leonor Lago. Dr. Guido, gusto kong batiin si Dr. Elisa ko. Isa itong faculty ko na nag-retire noong July. Noong 2019 pa siya nag-retire, but then yung kanyang pangako sa sarili na ako'y isinama sa Coron, Palawan. No? So,
Wow.
nagpapasalamat ako kay Doctor. Kakarating ko lang actually at hinabol ko nga na makasama kita dito. Pagkatula ko naman ay ako. So, si Dr. Elisa ko, July 13 ang birthday niya, pero yun, kasama ko nga. At siyempre po, si Tita Zenaida Quachin ng Infirmary UP Health Service, mag-birthday po siya sa August 11. At Doc Guido, I just want to shout out, maganda talaga ating bansa, no? So, yung Mount Tapias doon sa Coron, ay pinuntahan ko talaga kayo ng umaga at ay gusto kong magka-picture. Kaya binabati ko si Rando Apolinario o Randy Apolinario. Rando siya talaga pero gusto niyang gamitin na yung Randy, ano? At birthday niya sa August 14, siya po ay sa Coron, Palawan. So yan po ang aking mga bati, Doc Guido. Salamat sa iyo.
Ako rin, Doc JD, mga belated na bati lang. So, actually, karamihan ng mga kilala ko August 1. So, starting with my departed father. So, August 1 yung birthday niya.
Oh.
And then yung friend ko, si Beth Bulos, and then two friends, si Michael Sikat, engineer Michael Sikat, at si engineer Jojo Sikat, para silang August 1 din. I'm sure may mga kilala pa akong iba, pero sila lang nabati ko ngayon. At yun nga, andito na yung ating mga guests, pero papakilala natin sila mamaya. May tula. At saka yung ano yung award na napanalunan ni Doc Huster?
Yeah, I think yung sa PhilSA, yung Philippine Satellite Agency, tatanggap po siya ng pagkilala dahil sa ating pag-feature ng ating Philippine Satellite, no? Yung tungkol sa mga space topics natin na dati na sa topic niya, 'di ba, Doc Castor, kapag third week of third week of the month. So ngayon, in-acknowledge naman siya ng Philippine Satellite Agency at yon. Not bukas, sa August 8, no? Sama ka na para suportahan natin ang ating kasama.
Sama ko.
Podcaster. And may sulat doon, hindi ko lang matandaan ang mga details, no? Pero pumunta tayo kasi karangalan din ng Pinoy Scientist itong ating pagsali doon, no? Okay.
Yes, okay.
So, meron akong tula at ito po ay dito sa ating tulang segment. Doc Kasan, paano ba sabihin yung Ichiban ba yun o Ichiban China? Kasi doon...
Sorry, si Doc Guido to. Hindi ko alam paano sabihin.
Okay,
yung Ichiban.
Ichiban China. Kasi ang title ko na lang is IMO 2023 tapos Ichiban China, di ba? So, yaan mo na. Basta doon sa China ginanap. Okay?
Sa Japan ginanap yun.
Ay, sa Japan pala yun? Okay,
Ichiban,
Ichiban,
Japan.
Japan pala. Sorry po, mali
Yes,
ako. Nagmamadali kasi ako kanina kaya hindi ko na na-double check. But yes, sa Ichiban, Japan po ang ano na, dausan ng IMO or International Math Olympiad 2023 at ito po ang tula. Ngayong hapon ay tatalakayin. Paksang alam na rin natin dahil malimit din silang imbitahin, nagbabago dahil nagtatapos ng high school man din. Ibig sabihin ay nag-iiba mga kalahok dahil sa college sila ay tiyak ng papasok. Mga high school kasi ang edad na pasok pre-college level at doon nakatutok. Ngayong taon ay ating kakapanamin ang team leader ng grupong IMO team, Ms. Hazel Joy Shi, nais kong tukuyin, and Caris Villegas, deputy leader, na para sa team natin. Mga estudyanteng nakakahanga talaga. Si Rafael Dilandalida na silver ang naiuwi niya. 2 medalyang bronze ay meron pa Rickson Calebtan at Alban Walter Paredes D ang mga bida. Siyempre, magbabahagi sila ng mga karanasan. Paano ba nila ito pinaghahandaan? Oras na ginugugol ay sadyang may pakinabang dahil di sila umuurong sa labanan. Nagpapatunay na tayo ay may ibubuga dahil ang sumali doon ay di basta-basta. Mahalagang may kalahok tayo tuwina dahil kabataan natin ay talagang ano ay talagang magagaling magagaling talaga. Sa huli, magbigay kayo ng pampasiglang mensahe. Yung pupukaw sa ating mga high school na estudyante. Kailangan talagang linangin ang mga talentong mabuti dahil bilang mga Filipino, mahalaga ang paglinang sa ating mga sarili. Salamat po, Dokido, back to you, and bye-bye na po. Happiness.
Bye-bye. Maraming salamat, Doc JD, sa iyong tula. At ang Pinoy Scientist ay magbabalik after these few reminders.
Ang oras na ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Cable Link, your link to a world-class entertainment.
Biogenic alcohol shares the excitement and pride of the whole nation in hailing the athletes of the Palarong Pambansa 2023 Marikina. Biogenic alcohol helps stay protected with Biogenic, the official rubbing alcohol of the Palarong Pambansa 2023
Ang
Marikina.
pinakahihintay na pagbabalik ng pinakamasaya at pinakamahusay na sports competition ng bansa ay narito na. Mahigit 10,000 batang atletang Pilipino mula sa 17 regions ang maglalaban-laban upang ipakita ang galing ng mga batang malakas para sa bansang matatag. Palarong Pambansa 2023 Marikina. Panoorin ang mga palaro August 1 to 8, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, 2 p.m. at 12 noon, Sabado at Linggo, dito sa Net25. Presented by Biogenic Alcohol, Skechers, and Net25. Co-presented by Mr. DIY, Rebisco Extreme Choco Sandwich, and in part by Memo Plus Gold, Alaska Milk, Angkas, BPI, and Cal Cheese.
Mga bagong kaalaman sa siyensya at teknolohiya. Alamin sa programang Pinoy Scientist. Tuwing linggo, alas 5 ng hapon hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Pinoy Scientist. KBP Best Science and Technology Radio Program. Pinoy Scientist. Dito sa Radyo Agila.
Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, August 6, 5:08 p.m. So nagbabalik ang Pinoy Scientist at DZEC 1062 Mega Manila. So maririnig nyo kami sa radyo at meron din tayo sa Facebook Live. At ito, i-welcome ko ng ating mga panauhin, ating mga guests. Sisimula ako sa team leader, Hazel Joy Shi. Actually, na-interview ko na a few years ago si Miss Hazel. Pero dati ay deputy leader siya. Ngayon siya na yung team leader. Welcome ko rin si Caris Villegas, deputy leader, and yung ating mga three brilliant contestants, si Alvan Walter, Rickson, and si Rafael Dylan. So good afternoon to everyone. So, thank you for joining us. And sisimula ako kay Hazel. So, tama ba? Ito yung first year na ikaw ay naging team leader, pero naging deputy leader ka over ilang years ka na ba deputy leader? 3 years na ba or 2 years?
Isang beses lang po ako naging deputy. So nung
Isa lang ba?
2022 lang. Oo, tapos tama naman po ito rin yung first year ko na team leader.
Ayos. Sino nga pinalitan mong deputy?
Yung previous before sa akin
Sorry, I'm not putting you on the spot. Alam ko dapat. Hindi ba hindi naman si Russell?
Si Raymond Padre.
Si Raymond. Okay. And then this is your first year. Pero nung last year, meron yung mga iba sa mga ating contestants ay kilala mo na dahil nag-participate na yung iba sa ating mga current contestants. Tama ba?
Opo. Yung among the 6 na students na pinadala natin this year, 4 sa kanila returnees.
Returnees. So sino yung mga
dalawang first timer?
So sino yung mga first timers bale?
So ang first timer natin si Alvan at saka si Alvan Walter Paredes D at saka si ng St. Jude Catholic School at saka si Jerome Ostinte ng Jubilee Christian Academy.
Jerome. Okay. So, sorry, pakilala mo nga ulit lahat ng mga aside from the 2 first timers, yung 4 na mga returning. And also si Kerish din. Ngayon ko pala na-meet si Kerish. So pakilala mo nga Miss Hazel, yung ating deputy leader and yung also 4 returning contestants.
So, yung deputy natin this year si Kerish Villegas ng Ateneo de Manila University. And then, meron tayong kasamang trainer si Russell Guadalupe of UP Diliman. And then, yung 4 na returnees natin from IMO 22 team, si Muhammad Nur Kasib ng Philippine Science High School Central Mindanao Campus, si Rafael Dylan Dalida ng Philippine Science High School Main Campus, si Rickson K. Lagtan ng MTC New Life Christian Academy, at saka si Philbert Ephraim Wu ng Victory Christian International School.
And then yung competition this year, tama ba? Virtual competition ng 2020 and 2021. Tama, di ba?
Opo, tama po. Virtual po yung 2020 tsaka 2021.
Pero 2022, nagbalik ng face-to-face. And ngayon, second year na face-to-face na ulit. So, tatanong ko muna, I'll bring in si Kerish. Kerish, first time for me to meet you. So, hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Pinoy Scientist. Kumusta naman yung competition? Kasi last year, ito yung tinanong ko si Hazel, siya yung deputy leader last year. So, siya yung parang, ang sabi nga niya, parang ano ba yung term? Parang hindi naman yaya or something. so this year napasa na yung honor sa iyo, Mr. Kerish. So kumusta naman yung experience of traveling this year sa Japan, di ba? Chiba, tama?
Yes, sa Chiba, Japan po ginanap yung IMO this year. So yung trip po namin ay medyo interesting siya this year.
Bakit?
Maganda yung pagkakaayos nila ng venue, ng yung mga schedule, pati yung mga events. Medyo maganda yung na-experience po namin na IMO this year.
Okay. Bakit interesting? So, mukhang maganda naman. Mukhang okay naman. Organized yung activity this year. And I imagine sa Japan yun, so maganda scoring venue, maayos. Saan kayo nagstay? May dormitory? Usually dormitories or o sa hotel kayo nagstay?
This year sa hotel kami nagstay. Pero aside po sa hotel, meron ding mga event hall kaming pinuntahan. Ang example namin ay nakikita po or lahat po ng contestants ay magkakasama po sa isang malaking hall. Tapos
hindi na separate room. So parang malaking auditorium. So
malaking auditorium.
Okay. All right. And I haven't been to Chiba, Japan, so to be fair. So, kayo ba first time nyo or meron na sa inyo nakapunta na dun before? Wala pa ba? Ikaw, Miss Hazel, first time mo rin to visit Chiba, Japan?
Opo, actually first time ko rin na pumunta ng Japan.
Okay. How about the contestants? Nakapunta na ba kayo ng Japan? Si Rafael, hindi pa?
Ako pa first time pa.
First time din. Si Rickson, first time in Japan?
Nakapunta na po ako sa Japan,
nakapunta.
pero di pa
Sa
po
Tokyo.
sa Chiba. Opo.
Usually Tokyo kasi, andun yung airport. How about si Alvan? First time in Japan?
Actually, second time na po.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So like si Rickson. So balik ako kay Kerry. So how are the people sa Japan? Friendly naman? May masasabi kayo?
Yes. Marami kami na kilala na the people were friendly. Also, marami kaming ginawa, maraming opportunity para makapag-socialize kami. Kaya pa-part yun ng dahilan kung bakit medyo or medyo interesting yung experience namin this year.
So maraming activities. So
Yes.
let me get the timeline first. From my understanding, nauuna yung team leader dumating, di ba? So si Hazel, kailan ka dumating sa Japan?
Nakarating ako ng July 3.
July 3. Okay, more than 1 month ago. And then kasi di ba, after that wala ka ng contact with the students and the deputy leader, tama, di ba?
Opo. So pagdating namin doon, magsa-start na kami mag-usap kung ano yung mga problems na pwedeng ilabas na sa official papers.
So wala pa, problem selection pa lang yung ginagawa niya sa I mean, wala pa yung problems talaga. May mga sinubmit. Usually mga team leaders nagsasubmit, right? Tama ba?
Opo. So pagdating namin doon, usually meron ng problem selection committee na nakapag-sort yun parang
Shortlist
nasala
na.
na nila yung mga problems to form one booklet of shortlist problems na pwedeng ilabas sa IMO paper.
Okay. And then back to Karish, kailan kayo dumating? So July 3 dumating yung team leader niya. How about kayo?
Dumating kami ng July 6.
July 6. Okay. So wala na kayong communication kay Miss Hazel kasi naka-lockdown na siya doon. And so kasabay mo itong mga students, sina Rickson, sina Alvan, sina Rafael. So wala naman kayong incidents. Sabi niyo masaya, may mga activities, pero wala namang incidents.
Wala naman kaming na-encounter.
Okay. And may napansin ako, wala yung Russia. So tanong ko lang kay Miss Hazel, banned ba yung Russia because of the, what's happening sa Russia and Ukraine? Tama ba yan?
Hindi naman talaga sila totally banned. More like, wala silang representation on the jury meeting. Tapos, yung mga students, they can join, pero they cannot represent Russia. So, they are competing as individuals.
Ha? So, pwede yun? So, they can participate. So may pinalala ba yung Russia or may students na nagpunta? Meron?
Meron, pero they do not represent Russia.
So, what do they represent? May naka-medal ba sa kanila?
Yeah, meron, lahat po sila naka-medal.
Pero, okay. Kasi tinitingnan ko yung rankings. Okay.
Opo, hindi lang sila tagged as part of the Russian team.
So ouch. Okay, masakit yun for Russia. So parang hindi recognize yung Russia as a country, parang ganun. Pero Ukraine may representation, di ba?
Meron din po.
Meron silang representatives. And I think they performed quite well. I mean, we'll get to that in a while. Pero, so ibig sabihin, this is, kasi di ba, gold ina-award sa top 1/6, right?
Top 1/12.
Sorry, 1/12. My math is
Bale,
wrong.
parang 1/6 siya ng
1/2.
mga medalist.
All right, 1/6 ng 50%. So 1/12.
Yeah.
Tapos 1/6, the next 1/6 or the next 2/12 sa silver pinibigyan. and the next 3/12 sa bronze. Right. And then yung may honorable mention is, yun pa rin, makasolve ng at least one problem is honorable mention. Okay. And so sige, balik ako sa sa kina Kerish. So kailan yung day ng ng exam or ng contest proper?
Yung first day ng contest proper ay July 8, tapos yung second day is July 9. So,
In an auditorium na shared, ilan lahat ng contestants? Ilan lahat ng contestants? Nasa 400 or something? I mean, I'm not.
600.
600, 100 countries. Average of 6. So, ikaw hindi ba naman nakikita yung problems agad, di ba?
Hindi rin. So
mas nauna nakita, of course, si Hazel nakita niya yung problems. Pero yung mga students, mas nauna nila nakikita yung problems. Tama ba? Sige, sa tanong ka sa So si Rafael, let's go to Rafael. Pang ilang times pa na ito nag-participate sa IMO?
Fourth time ko na po ito.
Ilan? Fourth?
Fourth, apa.
Okay. And you're also you also graduated na, di ba? Tama ba?
Apa, yeah.
Okay. Kumusta mo yung problems? First day. Nung nakita mo, shock ka ba? Or parang, yes.
Medyo,
kakayanin.
Kasi po, parang hindi ko po kasi strong suit in geometry.
Hindi ba? Doon tayo usually, yung Philippines, doon tayo kumakabig usually sa geometry for some reason. I mean, I'm not sure if it's our strong suit or I don't know.
I think I'd say, I'm not sure ngayon, pero that's a personal thing. Parang hindi po ako strong in geometry. Tapos nakita ko pong number 2 siya. And then medyo crucial po kasi yung number 2. Kasi yun yung parang medium level problem. Parang yun po yung nakaka-decide kung anong medal yung makuha mo. So when I saw geometry number 2, tapos ang haba niya, oh no.
So nagdasal ka muna ganun or something. So yung number 2, at first glance, hindi mo agad naisip na doable siya or nakita mo naman parang mukhang doable naman?
No, actually, hindi ko po naisip na doable. Pero yun po yung una kong na-try.
At trinay mo? Hindi, pag nakita mo ba mukhang mahaba yung problem, ano ba yan? Nakakaba, gano'n. How does it, how do you react to it?
At first glance, parang mukhang nakakaba po siya. Parang, pagtingin mo, parang, wait, paano ito solve? Pero once pag nabasa mo na yung lahat, tapos parang medyo na-understand mo na ng onte, parang doon na okay. Medyo gets ko na what the problem is asking, so doon, now you can do the work.
And you use drawing tools? Malaking tulong ba yung if you draw the geometry, the figure, and you get some insights?
Yeah, to the point na I think dun po sa list of items dun sa IMO na binibigay sa amin before the contest, required po ang ruler and compass. As in, parang I don't think you can make much progress pag wala pa yung mga drawing tools. Opo.
So number 2 is geometry. Number 1 is
number theory.
Number 3 combinatorics or
algebra.
Algebra, may algebra. Okay. Hindi naman siya usually sinasama pero as in algebra, sorry, I haven't even looked at the problems. Yung algebra na pang college algebra, ganun ba yun?
No, it was polynomials, pero parang wala po kasing college-related areas in the IMO. Yeah.
Okay, so parang high school algebra na polynomials. Okay. Sige. I'll jump to Alvan kasi kanina nagna-nudge siya about sa geometry. How was your experience, Alvan, when you saw the problems? Kasi if I understand it correctly, first time mo, di ba?
Yes, it's my first time, sir.
Anong year ka na sa high school? Sorry. Senior high school ka na ba or ano?
Incoming grade 12, sir.
Grade 12. So senior high school. Okay. So how was the experience when you saw the problems? Ganun ba yung reaction mo tulad kay Dylan na or nakita mo yung geometry? Ano ba yung strong suit mo? Sa geometry ka ba strong? So, pag nakita mo parang, oh wow, okay, I got this. Ganun.
Yeah, because when you try to imagine that you have a strong suit at something, you have this psychological effect that you must solve it. Like in my
So
like
parang
if
expectations, parang you're
yes.
expected to solve it, and if you don't solve it, nakaka-pressure.
Yes. So for example, if I think I am good at geometry and I see problem number two, then I would have the pressure that I must solve problem number two. Well, unfortunately, like when the results were out, I wasn't able to solve it just partially long.
You
Like
got partial. Okay, you got maybe half of it or something, maybe 3 out of 7.
yeah.
Uh, okay. But you got bronze, right? So that means you solved some problems. Na-solve mo ba yung number one, yung sabi ni Dylan na number theory, or doon ka sa algebra bumawi? Pero usually, di ba yung number three, as Dylan says, yung number two is moderate. Kumbaga, number one is relatively easy, right? And if you don't get number one or most of it, you're probably not gonna get a medal.
Yes, because like the problems, they are sorted by difficulty. Problem one's supposedly the easiest, then problem two is moderate, and problem three is the hardest for that day. As for me, I was able to gather good amount of points in problem number one. Not perfect, but almost. I thought that
So you,
problem was all right.
so you
Despite,
got most of number one and most of and part of number two. Parang ganun.
yes, the cutoff
Okay.
this year was 18 points, and
For
my
bronze.
total score among the 2 days was 18 points. So it was really a clincher. So
Okay.
I think I
Talk
got
about
lucky.
close. So parang sakto. You got 18. So you got how many points sa number one and how many sa number two? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, you seem willing to share it. So let's share it,
Sure.
Kevin.
For problem one, I got 6 out of 7, while in
Wow.
problem two, I got 2 out of 7. It
Okay. So you got 8 for the first
yes,
day, or you got
I got
some
8 for the
partial
first day.
points? Okay, so bumawi ka pala sa second day. Wait,
Yes.
balik ako kay Dylan. So Dylan, you got silver. So what's the cutoff for silver this year?
I think 25. I'm not too sure.
25. And sa
25.
first day, how many points did you get?
Number one and two, I got 7.
Okay,
Tapos
you
number
got both.
3, I got 2 points.
Okay, so that's 16 points. Okay,
Mm.
very good. Okay, we're gonna bring in si Rickson. Rickson, it's your pang ilan time mo na sa IMO this year?
This is my second time na po sa IMO this year.
Second time. And grade ano ka na sa
I'm like Dylan po. I'm graduating now.
graduating na. Okay, like
Yeah.
Dylan. Okay.
Mhm.
So si Alvan, you're incoming grade 12, sorry. So you might be able to participate again and make bawi. Okay. So si Rickson, how did you feel about the first day?
Oh, okay. So yung first day, when I was trying yung mga problems at first, I saw the idea for solving problem one. I saw it a bit early, so I was happy. Pero sa problem two, I spent mga 3 hours on it, and I didn't get much
Wow.
progress. So yeah. Then on
Parang
the yeah.
okay, go ahead.
Then on the second day, for the problem number 4, I was able to solve it.
Wait,
And problem 5, I almost solved it. It's like Alban. I got 6/7 points on the problem 5.
wait lang. We'll get to second day in a while.
Oh,
Pero sige, okay. So we're
yeah.
we're doing this chronologically. Pero sige. So first day you got problem 1 quickly, 7 points. And then
Yeah.
problem 2, did you get any points for your efforts?
No, I got 1 point, but that's it.
1 point.
Mhm.
So hindi commensurate, diba? You spent 3 hours on it. But
Yeah.
sometimes that's how it works, right? You got the first problem quickly. So parang you saw it and matches up with what you prepared for or what you're good at. And then the second problem, you think now maybe you could grind it out or something. But
Yeah.
How far were you from the solution? I mean, syempre, I'm sure you looked at the solutions already.
Yeah, I think I was
So,
pretty far. I missed a lot
talaga,
of the stuff. Yeah,
iba yung approach
yeah
mo
that's
because,
why I only got 1 point because I didn't make a lot of progress.
kasi Alvin got, you got 2, right? So he made more progress than you. But hindi, we're not comparing naman. This is, it's all fair naman. So, okay,
Correct
so,
ko lang, 3 points si Alvan nung problem 2.
okay, so he got 9 points no
Yeah.
first day. 9 out, okay, so and so it was how, I mean, well, see Hazel, you haven't seen the scores yet, right? By this time. Kasi sabay-sabay naman score, tama ba? Unless I'm wrong.
Yung pagkaka-score namin is per problem. So, yung during coordination day, 2 days ng coordination. So kada problem yung pagko-coordinate namin. So yun. So mako-complete lang namin yung scores ng bawat student kapag na coordinate ng last problem.
Right. So you mean after the second day saka kayo magsa-start mag-score. So
Yes.
wala pa but I guess the students, you have an idea, like si Dylan, you have an idea na you got 2 problems. So you're feeling okay, right? You got 14 points on the first day, you're feeling a bit okay na you might be okay probably for a medal. I can understand siguro si Alvan Sirixon, maybe you're feeling a bit anxious, pero syempre, the medal is maybe there or it may be not, right? Even the yung honorable mention. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and then after this, so stay right there. We'll be right back, and then we'll talk about the second day, and then the results, and then ayun. So bear with us. So we'll be back after these few reminders.
EBC, Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo Agila.
Biogenic alcohol shares the excitement and pride of the whole nation in hailing the athletes of the Palarong Pambansa 2023 Marikina. Biogenic alcohol helps stay protected with Biogenic, the official rubbing alcohol of the Palarong Pambansa 2023 Marikina.
Palarong Pambansa 2023 would like to thank the following friends and partners. Biogenic Alcohol, the official alcohol partner of Palarong Pambansa 2023. Help keep protection always on with Biogenic Alcohol. Skechers, the official running shoes of Palarong Pambansa 2023. Skechers, the comfort technology company. And Net25, the official carrying station of Palarong Pambansa 2023. Mr. DIY, the official budget-friendly store of Palarong Pambansa 2023. Ribisco Extreme Choco Sandwich. Recharge to the extreme with Ribisco Extreme. Memo Plus Gold, lamang ang brainy good. Alaska Milk, wala pa ring tatalo sa alaga mo. Angkas, malakas. BPI, Calcheese, Energen Champion, Lemon Square.
Mga bagong kaalaman sa siyensya at teknolohiya. Alamin sa programang Pinoy Scientist. Tuwing linggo, alas 5 ng hapon hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Pinoy Scientist. KBP Best Science and Technology Radio Program. Pinoy Scientist. Dito sa Radyo Agila.
Babalik ang Pinoy Scientist. Happy Sunday, August 6, 5:33 p.m. Good afternoon. So you're listening to Octa Hour on Pinoy Scientist. Ako yung inyong host, Dr. Guido David. Kasama ko kanina si Dr. JD. And on behalf of our fellow Pinoy Scientist, Dr. Castor Diocaris. So you're listening to Pinoy Scientist on DCEC 1062 Mega Manila. Also aired sa Facebook Live. So bago ko balikan yung deputy leader and team leader. So let's talk about yung second day. So Dylan, so you got 40. By the way, sa first day, sabi niyo algebra yung third problem. did it look really challenging, or parang you feel na you're not, parang you're not suited for that problem, na you don't even, hindi naman you don't try it, pero I mean, because you got problem one and problem two correctly, so I imagine baka you might still have had time to try out problem three. So was it something na pag nakita mo parang alam mo na medyo hindi siya masyadong madali i-tackle, or is it more like yung suitability sa'yo, like your expertise mo is more on the number theory and the geometry? How did you react to number three?
I guess well, personally, parang di ko po kasi like strength yung algebra. But then, yung polynomial na yun, parang it had some element of parang number theory kasi it talked about integers. Parang, well, wala masyadong divisibility argument, pero may onting number theory, tapos may onting combinatorics din. So,
So parang
I feel like,
combination siya.
yeah, it's doable to make some progress, I'd say. Parang, consensus from the other teams says that medyo on the easier side siya for a P3. So,
pero is it psychologically dahil P3 siya, parang okay, dyan ka na muna, I'll do you last and I'll do P1 and P2 first. Ganun na ba yung mindset nyo when you're tackling these problems?
Sa akin, more important po yung like
what type of problem?
Yeah, what type of problem is it? Yeah. So sa akin, kung combinatorics pa, usually yun pa yung uunahin ko.
Okay, so doon talaga yung focus mo.
Yeah, pero pag tingin sa number 3, it did not look like combinatorics. So, ayun.
When you saw the solution, was it something na, sayang, I could have thought of this, or no, parang medyo, yeah, you understand the solution. And that's how most IMO problems are, di ba? When you see it, parang, oh, actually makes sense. It's all logical. You could solve it in one page. Pero is it something na, oh, I wouldn't have thought of this kasi, you know,
actually, paglabas ko po ng contest hall, parang I thought na-solve ko po yun. Pero once I realized, iba pala yung sagot ko dun sa sagot na yung actual answer. I was like, di pala. And then when I saw the solution, parang medyo dagdag pa dun sa sinubmit kong solution. Like, you had to do quite a few things more.
Okay, so, pero you didn't get any score for...
I got 2 points.
Oh, you got 2. So you got part of it. So you
part of it,
yeah. Okay. So, tama. You got 770. Sorry, I forgot. So you got 16. So you got part of it. So, ano lang. Pero parang may konting ano lang. You know,
medyo marami pa po.
Marami pa palang gagawin.
Yeah.
Sige, I'll get back to Rickson. Si Rickson's bronze medals. You were... Yeah. So yung sa problem first day, yeah, you got some points there. Pero let's go now to the second day. How did you feel about the second day? Did you like it better than the first day, or parang ganun din? Parang, okay. Sabi mo, you actually got, I think, did you say you got problem 5?
Almost. I was
almost
1 point away. Yeah.
So you got 6 points. Ano yung problem 5? Is it a geometry problem or ano?
It was combinatorics.
A combinatorics.
Yeah.
And problem 4 was?
It was algebra.
Algebra na naman. Okay, so algebra, combinatorics. And the 6 was a geometry?
Geometry, yeah.
Oh, so this year, yung supposedly toughest, well, sometimes the P3 is the toughest, sometimes P6 is the toughest. So this year, P6 yung toughest, it's a geometry problem.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you feel about the P6? Kasi syempre kayo, di ba, you like geometry, pero if it's a P6 geometry, medyo, di ba, because you're expecting to get the geometry problems, but if it's a P6, then suddenly you're not so optimistic. I mean, I can imagine that's how you might think about it.
Well, actually, this year, for the problem 4, I spent about 1 or 1.5 hours on problem 4. Then the rest of my time, I spent it all on problem 5 because I really feel like I could have solved it. So I didn't spend any time on problem 6. It's all on problem 4 and problem 5 only. So
because you got 6 points sa problem 5, right?
Yeah.
And sa problem 4 you got
I got 7 points on problem.
Oh, you got it. Okay, congratulations. So, ilan yung total score mo? Because Alvan said 18 points yung cutoff. So,
So in the first day, I got 7 points on problem 1, then 1 point on problem 2, then 1 point on problem 3. Then on
okay.
the second day, I got 7 points on problem 1, 6 points on problem 5, then 0 points on problem 6.
Okay, so you got 13 on the second day and 9 on the first day, so 22.
Yeah, 22.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in a way, bumawi ka sa second day because you got
Yeah.
more on the second day. And you got 2 problems, 1 problem correct and 1 problem almost you got it.
Yeah.
So talagang nakarally ka kumbaga sa second day. So congratulations. And you got a well-deserved bronze for that. I'll jump to Alvan. Ikaw, Alvan, how did you feel about the second day? Kasi you said first day you got, sabi ni Hazel, 9 points, right? So you also got 9 points on the second day.
Yes, that's right. I got 9 points on the second day. So for problem 4, I got 7 points. Problem 5, I got 2 points. And problem 6, I got no points.
Okay, so 7 2. Okay, so that's 9 points. So yeah, parang similar siya sa first day except 6 and 3. Kasi if you got 2 points lang sa problem 2, you would have missed the bronze. So, but that's good that you got 3 points. So very good, very good. Back to Dylan. Second day mo, how did you fare?
13 points.
13
7,
points.
Yeah.
You got
Same,
7
I think
6.
same as Rickson, yeah.
Okay, so same. And then yung P6, you didn't try it anymore or ano?
No. Actually, parang dun po sa dulo ng contest, as in, sinend ko po yan, parang writing the solution to P5. As in, I was racing against time. Wala na po talagang time for
Wala ka
6.
na talagang time. So you
Yeah.
spent like maybe 2 hours each on P4 and P5, parang ganun.
I forgot the distribution.
Okay,
Pero
more or less.
Yeah,
But you spent, ano, but nabasa niyo yung P6 when you sat down? Or I mean, how was your approach? Do you read through all the problems or just read them? You just assume that P6 is the hardest and you put it last and then you focus on P4 and getting it and then P5? Or did you read through all the problems first?
I read through all the problems first. Yeah.
And at first glance, you can tell na P6 is going to be a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
Is that how you approach it?
Parang yung una ko kong ginawa was try P5 kasi combinatorics po yan.
That's your expertise.
Yeah, that's my expertise. Okay. Tapos after that, parang after getting what the problem meant, tinry ko pa i-draw yung 6. Parang ang hirap po kasi.
Even drawing it, mahirap.
Yeah, even drawing it, parang ang liliit po ng mga angles. Tapos parang yung condition is like, the sum of these 3 angles is 480 degrees. Saan ka nakita ng 480 degrees? Diba? Like,
480 degrees, right?
Yeah, so 480 degrees.
How would you get 400? Well, obviously 360 plus 120.
Yeah.
120, which is a third of, what? Okay. Yeah, that seems a bit unusual. I saw Rickson nodding. So, ganun din bang sa'yo? I mean, you like geometry, pero you read through all the problems and then
like the approach that Dylan has, I think all of us on the team does that. Like whenever we get the problem papers, we always try all the problems. Yeah, before, because even though they're sorted by difficulty, it's not like even though it's supposed to be sorted by difficulty, sometimes you can solve the harder problems before you solve the easier ones. So it's always better to try everything first before you start working on it.
And I think there are IMOs na the most difficult was actually like P5, tama ba, or something? I mean, I can't remember if that's the case. I mean, I think, or maybe not the most difficult, but sometimes, some people, not a lot of people get the P5 or the P3. I mean, P3 is possible naman to be the most difficult. I mean, usually they reserve it to be P6. Okay. Let me get back to Karish. So, syempre, as the babysitter, sorry, I'm just joking. Pero, so after the first day, how were you feeling yung vibes ng contestants?
At the end of the first day exam, medyo nakita ko na hindi masyadong happy sa nakuhang like although I think it was meron din siguro part na I was hoping maybe it was more of a sayang feeling, but yun nga, baka meron ngang makikita na parang hint na maybe na meron silang they felt that they could have gotten it but maybe they didn't, no? Pero pagdating ng second day, nung paglabas nila from their exam venue, I saw they're happier and mas active sila in talking about what they were doing during the exam.
So nagtitwinkle na yung mata nila after the second day. So
Yes.
so you could feel then the kasi this is we don't always get this result na all contestants get medals, right? There are times na we get 4 medals, 5 medals, or 3 medals as honorable mention yung iba. So this is a great accomplishment, especially for first year team leader si Hazel. So which I'll get to Hazel in a bit. Pero so at that time after the second day, you felt naman Karish na there's a good chance that we will get medals. I mean, siguro from Dale's performance, you could guess that he would be, at least a bronze or silver. Pero for the others, did you feel good about our chances of getting medals, at least based on the vibe na you got?
Yes. Parang kasi, like, yun nga, nung first day is nandun yung worry, nandun yung hindi nila masyadong feel, no? Yung baka kapusin, gano'n. But then I think based on what I saw in the end of the second day, parang na-resolve yung worries, no? Na baka it's possible, no? Na makita yung maganda yung chances, no? Or may chance na makakuha ng magandang result.
Okay, and sige, we'll get back with Hazel, the team leader. By the way, Hazel, so when you compile the problems, I mean yung committee, they can sense talaga which one's the most difficult, right? And assign this as P6, tama ba?
Yes. Actually, yung sa mismong shortlist, they already, at least on the perspective of the problem selection committee, parang tinatry na nila na i-rearrange yung mga problems in increasing order of difficulty. So, although sometimes hindi naman siya super accurate, pero more or less medyo nandun na yung expected na difficulty. So, and then usually we need to like balance both yung which problems fit the paper, but then at the same time we need to make sure na hindi naman lahat puro combi or lahat puro geometry, no? So like we still need to make sure na yung all of the 4 areas na is represented in the official papers.
Okay, and how does this compare with typical IMOs? Would you say na I mean, I can guess, pero at least for the viewers and the listeners, would you say this is more difficult than average or less difficult than average?
I guess yung perspective kasi is coming from previous year na IMO na almost record breaking in terms of yung highest yung in terms of yung high cut off of the medals. And so there is some view na we still need to make sure that there is a problem na yung parang HMable, no, honorable mentionable for a typical IMO contestant, but at least even if they don't get a medal, at least they bring home something. But then at the same time, there is some worry na we don't want again na high cut off. So I guess yung 18 na cut off this year is at least just to make sure na to bring back the usual rhythm of IMO in terms of difficulty.
So it's medyo a little on the difficult side kasi I've seen IMOs na yung cutoff for bronze is 20 plus, tama ba?
So nung last year no, yung cut-off ng bronze was 23.
23.
Pero yung 18 na cut-off actually it's still considered high, pero at least it's like an average high na cut-off kasi yung usual na cut-off is on the 16, 15 in the past, no, at least in the past 10 years.
Right. And so how did we perform? We got all medals. How many silvers and how many bronze did we get?
So we got 3 silvers and 3 bronze medals. So everybody got a bronze at least a medal no from each of the contestants. So yung mga silver medalists natin are si Dylan, so Rafael Dylan Dalida, Jerome Ostinte, and Philbert Ephraim Wu. And then we also have 3 bronze medals na courtesy of Muhammad Nur Kasib, Rickson Caleb Tan, and Alvan Walter Paredes D. Ayan. And then yung rank natin, no, we ranked 26 out of 112 official countries.
Wow.
So nasa 77 percentile tayo. And then yung milestone no, apart from getting each students getting a medal. So we also reach a milestone na yung total team score natin is 145. So ito yung highest that we have achieved since our first participation in the IMO.
Talaga, it's the highest score. I mean, it's not the highest rank because rank is relative, but I didn't know that it's the highest point total we've got received.
Yeah. So so ito po yung yung highest na total score natin 145. So na-break natin yung previous na record natin na which was 133 from 2016 edition.
That was when we got 2 golds, tama ba yan?
Yeah, yung first 2 golds natin.
Okay.
And then at the same time rin pala gusto ko rin i-mention na actually may milestone rin tayo na we were ranked 10 in the problem 5. So this year. So ito yung first time na nag-break
what does
tayo
that mean? Rank 10? You mean yung
in terms of the problem.
Yung combined scores ng all 6 students pang number 5 tayo in terms of straight ranking.
Pang rank 10 tayo sa
pang rank 10 pala, sorry.
So sa problem 5.
Congratulations. So ulit yung problem 5, it's combinatorics, no? Okay, so mukhang combinatorics yung ating specialization ngayon, hindi geometry. So congratulations to Hazel, to Kerish, and to the 6 contestants, Raphael, Dylan, Rickson, Caleb, Alvan, and then the 3 others who are not here. And I mentioned ni Hazel, 2 of them got silver and 1 of them got bronze. So any comments, Hazel, about yung final? I know we reached some milestones, and well, as expected, China got first, and South Korea, tama ba? South Korea got second, and then some of the few expected countries. USA got third, tama ba?
USA yung second.
USA yung second. Third yung South Korea.
And then ranked third si Korea.
Okay. And then some others do well pa rin, like I guess was Japan in the top 10 or top 12? I mean, I don't have it in front of me.
Si Japan is ranked 6.
6. Okay. So the host country usually parang tries its best. Ganun din naman sa Olympics, di ba? If you're the host country, you try your best to do well. So congratulations to the other countries then. Again, I feel bad for the Russian participants, pero it is what it is. How about yung North Korea? Did they participate this time or hindi ba?
This year walang participation ng North Korea.
Okay. So any and then I imagine Ms. Hazel, you'll be back next year as the head coach, the team leader pa rin? Tama ba? Or hindi na ba?
I don't know. Let's see. Wala pa namang usapan regarding the next year's participation.
All right, sige. Wag natin pangunahan. Pero may mga returning pa ba tayo na students from this pool?
Opo. So, among the 6 contestants, so 2 of them are graduating, si Dylan at saka si Rickson. So, potentially there would be maximum of 4 who can return for the next IMO. Of course, bringing home a medal this year does not guarantee participation for next year. So they still need to get screened for the IMO.
So they still need to qualify. So hindi guaranteed na si Alvan and the 3 others are automatically in. Tama. Parang there's no parang wala kang privilege na, hey, naka-medal naman ako, dapat I should be in without any So they still need to perform kasi sometimes performance can decline. Sana naman hindi.
Yeah.
So sina Alvan, I wish you the best, and I hope next year you qualify and maybe get a bronze or silver or even a gold. We would like that. And tama naman si Miss Hazel, we can't guarantee anything, even participation, pero let the best represent the country. So we're almost out of time. Quickly na lang kay Karish, any last few words? And then we'll close with Hazel.
I think I hope that especially for those who will try to compete, and for those who will want to make it also to the team in the next few years, mas tuloy-tuloy niyo lang yung inyong efforts and yung paggaling sa math, no? And hopefully you also continue to have fun and see it as something na pwede nyo ma-enjoy. Ayun.
Okay, thank you. And then, mamaya shout out yung lahat. Pero, Miss Hazel, may mga gusto ba kayong pasalamatan? Usually, mga sponsors or something,
Yeah.
ganun.
So
That's your
I'd
job,
like to...
eh.
So on behalf of the Mathematical Society of the Philippines, so thank you both po dun sa Mathematical Society of the Philippines and also to Department of Science and Technology, Science Education Institute. No? So our participation as the Philippine team was made possible because of these 2 entities. No? So sila yung main
Sponsor?
nagme-make sure na nag-exist both yung program for the training, the selection, and then also yung both yung financial aspects of going to the IMO. And then also thank you din sa UP Diliman and also Ateneo de Manila University for extending yung support also in making sure that yung trainings are possible. And then also yung mga trainings na both from